Hey everybody! How are you? I'm super excited to share with you some brand new products from the Occasions catalog that releases today. And look at this absolutely adorable card, but you haven't even seen the best part yet. Here we go. Are you ready? Can you handle it? Do you see the shimmer? Do you see the washi? Do you see the pop-up? Yay! This is such an awesome card. Let me show you how I put it together because it's really pretty easy. So I'm going to start with the It's Your Day printed paper. And now I'm not so sure if that's the name of it, so bear with me. But what I have here is just a half a sheet of cardstock folded, and then a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of the printed paper. What I love about this paper is it's for birthdays, but clearly there's plenty of papers. In fact, I think at least every one side or the other is not birthday, so that's great if you want to use it for something else. Then I have 3 pieces that I used to add some banners. And so I'm just going to take some fast fuse and adhere them to my card. And I kind of have them just ever so slightly off kilter. Like you can see, this side has some balloons, but then this side doesn't. And what I like about that is it just makes it more versatile, so that if you want to use the printed paper for more than birthdays, you certainly can. This side, you can see, has just cute little polka dots. Okay, so I've got my banners on there. Then I'm going to bring in some of this baker's twine. It comes in a 2-pack, and the other one is, I'm just grabbing it. This is Mint Melody, but I think it looks kind of aqua colored, so I think you can kind of get away with different colors. Now it's a 2-pack, not a 2-pack. I know, I'm sorry. I went there. It's bad. Okay, I'm going to wrap this around my card twice, and then have a little extra. Where are my scissors? Trim this up, and then tie this on my card. Except I have the dimensions kind of all wrong. Or not dimensions, it's off kilter. I don't know what I'm saying. Gosh, I feel a little rusty. I apologize. Okay, if I can get this, I'll tie a cute little bow and then I'll straighten it on here. Do you ever feel awkward when you're tying ribbon on a card and it's all wrong, but then you straighten it all out at the end? That's how I feel. Okay, I probably should have cut my piece a little longer, but such is life. This will do, and it'll be just delightful. Okay, so I'll push this up so it's near the top. Okay. And then there we have it. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is stamp Celebrate, and I'm using some new stamps from the Occasions catalog. I'm just going to grab the set here. It's called Party with Cake. I could not agree more. And you can see this big image, It's Time to Celebrate with Cake, is great, but I couldn't fit all of that on my card front, so I decided to use just the Celebrate. So in order to do that, I have the image here, and you can see the Celebrate is colored. But let me show you a quick way to get it that way. I'm going to take just a Post-it note. I'm going to stick it down, covering the It's Time To and with Cake. And then I can ink up just the Celebrate. And I'm using my Archival Black. It's a nice, solid black ink. Now, this is the important step. You remove the Post-it notes before you stamp it down. And it stamps so much better that way. And then I'm just going to stamp this down on my card. And voila! There it is. How awesome is that? I think it's pretty cool. It's a great tip. When I learned that, I loved it. All right, now I'm going to adhere this to my card using some Fast Fuse. This is my favorite adhesive because it is good and sticky. And I just have it centered on there nicely. And then for the inside of my card, you can see I have this cool pop-up die. So let me show you how I did that. I'm going to grab my die and my Big Shot. And to do this, going to move this out of the way. The die is set up perfectly for you. So what you want to do is take, I have a half a sheet of cardstock, and you can see I've folded it in half. You could also do score lines. And then there are two little arrows on the die right here, and then this one right here. I'm going to line those two up with my fold line and then run it through my Big Shot. Okay, so I'm using the precision plate, which was introduced in the holiday catalog, and then it's carried over into the occasions. Catalog. Now, let me show you what's exciting about this. We have a new product that is this little brush and foam pad, and so I'll show you how it works. I'm going to take my die right off of the precision plate, and it says to leave your die on your card, and then I'm putting it on this mat, and then I'm rolling this little brush thing over, and I'm just going to roll it over several times, and I can see that all the pieces now have popped out. Okay, so I'm going to remove my die, and oh my gosh, look at that. Couple little straggler pieces, but hello lover, look at how awesome that is. Oh my gosh, could you tell I'm excited? Now, it didn't get my little A, but that is pretty good. So now what I will then do is I will pop this out, and I kind of like to make sure the edges have come out, and then I'll fold my card, and then I make sure it's folded nicely, and then voila, look at how unbelievably awesome that is. Oh, I'm so excited. But I did a couple more things, so let me show you what else I did. Excuse me. Another new product we have is this thing called Wink of Stella. It's like an aqua painter. There is liquid in this tube, and then when you open it up, it is a brush. Now, I mentioned this in my blog post, but in the instructions on the package, it mentions something about the fact that you're not supposed to put this on. It's not like makeup, it's not cosmetic, but I have yet to test that theory. But what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put some on. Look at that shimmer. Oh my gosh. I'm putting some on each of the candles so that my cake kind of stands out a little bit. Now, I'm using the clear one. There's also a gold one. I think it looks kind of gold on this colored paper, but it looks really pretty on white as well. It works on pretty much anything. Well, everything I've tried so far looks great, so I'm excited about it. But anyway, how awesome is that? And then you can see the shimmer on those candles. Looks awesome. Okay, I also added some of the washi tape that coordinates. All of this stuff is in a suite, as you can tell. The printed paper matches the washi tape, which matches everything else. And by the way, I forgot to mention the best part of this. You just take this little pad and you empty it into your garbage, and then all the little pieces are gone. Yay. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do to set up the rest of my card is I will add some washi tape. There's little balloons here that are multicolored. I can't find the end. And then I'm just going to add a little strip on here, and then I'll do a strip of the black. Same thing, I'll add another little strip of black to the top. And I just think this adds kind of a cute little touch and sort of ties the card together. So I'll do another one up here. Now, my card is actually going to be, this pink cardstock is actually going to get glued into my card. And so I trimmed it down slightly, except I think this is the one that I didn't actually trim first. I trimmed it down slightly so it would fit in here. So this is the one I have trimmed. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so it fits nicely in there with the border. Okay, and last but not least, using that same stamp set, I'm going to stamp Make a Wish, and that finishes off my card I'll glue it to the inside. And to glue it, by the way, I just put some fast fuse here, pressed it down, and then flipped it over, put fast fuse here, pressed it down, and then it opened up, and I'll show you my original. Ha ha ha! Look at how awesome that is. So please go to my blog, thecreativitycave.com. You can order all these glorious projects or products to make this glorious project, and you can check out the sketch challenge that went with this card, and I hope you love it. Please support me at the Creativity Cave to help bring you more awesome videos like this. Have a great day, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.